Zion Williamson made his highly anticipated return last night after missing the last 5 games, and he did not disappoint. He dunked several times to show his knee is good to go and finished with 29 points. Zion was a perfect 13 for 13 from the field to lead Duke over Syracuse, and many people, including at this desk, said he should sit out the rest of the year, and Zion addressed that after the game. Let's take a listen.
After you got hurt, there was all this talk among other people about what you should do. Did you give any thought to anything, or was this sort of the moment in time that you always envisioned you were going to be back? There was no question about it.
There was no question about it. I knew I was going to be back. Everybody has their right to their own opinion, but I knew I was coming back the whole time. A few days ago, I got some reps in with the team. But I would like to say this, there was never any pressure for me to rush back when I wasn't ready. So I think coach, assistant coaches and my teammates for that, they always told me, come back when I'm ready. And I felt ready a few days ago, and I mean, it was good to get back.
All right, Shannon, did last night's performance show that Zion made the right decision to play?
No, the right decision should not be based on how well he played. The right decision should be based on he's fully healthy. He looked fully healthy.
Okay.
He looked explosive. He was fully engaged. I thought he would be on a minute restriction.
Yeah.
He was not. He played 36 over possible 40 minutes, and he was his dominant self. Had he scored 10 points, you're going to say, oh, that was the wrong decision? So the decision can't be based on the outcome or how well he played. The decision needs to be based on, did he look healthy? Is he healthy? Was he healthy? And he looked all of those things. He looked healthy, Skip. He looked explosive, and he played extremely well. That's what the decision should be based on. And for me, you can't look and say, well, if he had 10 points, or you're going to say, man, see, I told you he shouldn't have came back. He don't look like Zion. Skip, I saw no ill effects. He wasn't favoring. He wasn't laboring. He looked like the Zion pre-injury. He was voted ACC Player of the Year. He's going to be National Player of the Year because you see how they look without him and you see how they look with him.
True.
It's no question. R.J. Barrett is good. He might be a better NBA player than Zion. But for college, it's not even close, Skip Bayless. And so, look, at the end of the day, whenever that is, when he walks off the court, because he's only played 1 year in Duke, he walks off the court healthy, I'm going to thank you. That's John Well. That's it, Skip, because that's the only way we're going to know if the decision was right.
Yep, you were right about that. I was just blown away by what I saw from opening tip.
Yeah.
Zion Williamson was one big ball of fiery joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just unleashed on Syracuse. It was 6 games of pent-up energy that he just unleashed all over those poor Cuses, right?
Yes.
And it was like he was a superhero playing among mortal beanpoles, because Syracuse looked like a bunch of beanpoles to me.
Small to me.
They might be the skinniest team in college basketball, right?
Yeah.
Even Boeheim's kid Buddy is a freshman, but he's 6'5" and looks like he weighs like 140, you know? Like, but Zion's just...
It's a little different weight class.
But Skip, everybody gonna look skinny next to Zion.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
I got it. So it was a joy to watch his joy. I love his love for basketball.
Yes.
I love everything he said. He told ESPN right after the game, I wasn't going to leave my boys hanging, and he's not.
Right.
He's just not. I got that.
And that's what it comes
from
down
the
to.
heart.
Yep.
That's from the bottom of the heart, right?
Yep.
So he played fearlessly. He almost played recklessly, because that's just the way he plays.
Right.
So there was no hesitation. To your point, he looked 100% healthy. But tonight, now the stakes get ramped up, and he'll be even more amped up to try to get some revenge on a Carolina that beat them both times.
Swept them. That's what we do, the Tar Heels.
Oh, so now you're a we on the Tar Heels. And I know you grew up that way.
Yes.
Okay. But the Tar Heels stole one game at Duke, right, at Cameron Indoor, because he went down on the first play of the game.
So what were they going to do? What are you going to say tomorrow? Well,
Monday.
Monday, when we triple them up. What you going to say then? Zion, it was only his first game, second game back?
I don't think I'll have to say that.
Oh, you have to say that.
I'm pretty sure Duke's going to get its revenge in this game.
No, they're not.
Okay, now I'm going to get serious, and maybe this is a low blow, cheap shot, but I got to bring this up because this is my point. about college basketball versus the NBA. That kid Jackson Hayes, I don't know if you know who he is. He was the Big 12 Freshman of the Year for Texas, and he's from Cincinnati because his father is the tight ends coach for the Bengals, Jonathan Hayes. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he played in the NFL. His mom played basketball at Drake, and last night, Jackson Hayes, there's 2 minutes left in the game, that happened. Yeah. Okay, is it freakish? He got tangled up, you know, and just went down. It's kind of like a weird, freakish tangle injury.
Weird,
okay,
yeah.
And Shaka Smart said after the game, we have no idea how badly he's hurt. We got to get, that game took place in Kansas City. They had to fly back to Austin last night because they barely lost the game. That does not look good to me. He seemed in pain.
Right.
Like he thought something really bad had happened. Okay, for those who don't know, Jackson Hayes, it's going to be he's 6'11". He's going to be a top 10, 15 pick in the NBA draft. Okay, is this going to hurt his stock? Is this going to damage his potential in the NBA? I hope not.
I hope so,
Okay, but again, this is what can happen freakishly.
Right.
And my point on Zion from the start is he is so huge and so explosive.
We've never seen anything like this, not this package.
With such hops. I mean, you can't hop at 285 like that.
Can you imagine the torque of going up there like that and coming down?
Coming down like that?
And so, and you skipped what they did tonight. He transferred because he blew the shoe out in the Paul George 2.5.
Kyrie.
They went to the Kyrie. Now, it was reported early in the year he blew the toe out of the Kyrie. So Nike sent someone down.
It sounded like it wasn't even a Kyrie anymore. Like they completely customized it, right?
Custom, yeah.
It's just Kyrie and look. But by the time they gutted the shoe and made it his, because they stood the most to lose, Nike.
That is correct. I'm with you.
But Skip, there's something transpired in this ball game, and Jim Boeheim tried to poo-poo it, and the gentleman tried to poo-poo it. Howard tripped him.
Yep.
He tried to trip him, Skip, because you know what? If that had been Grayson Allen, we'd have probably led the show with it. That guy stuck his foot out there and tried to trip.
It took Grayson Allen 3 trips before he even got suspended.
Exactly.
But
so obvious, though.
Look, like I said, I can walk. I understand how you do it, and you try to do it subtly. But here's the thing. When there's cameras around, there's no subtlety to it because someone sees it, and the camera caught it.
I'm not sure how the refs missed that one because it was pretty blatant.
Yes. So all of a sudden, he's standing there. All of a sudden, he sticks his foot out. Well, that's not what I was trying to do. You think I waited this long to trip somebody?
4 years. He's a 4-year player.
You think I waited this long to trip somebody?
Yeah, he did.
That's exactly what you did.
And the reason he did is because he was getting dominated by that man. You're right?
That's a lot of weight to move up and down. Because, Skip, when you look at LeBron, if you go back and look at LeBron when he was his rookie year or his senior year in high school, Skip, he's skinny.
Yeah, that's
a grown man right there.
It is.
That ain't no 18-year. That's a grown man.
I would agree.
Man, I'm happy for him. And like I said, as far as they go, knock on wood, Zion, just get across the finish line. I don't care what play. I don't care if they win the national championship. I don't care if they lose the first round. I don't care if they go to the. I don't care anything about that. Just cross the finish line. That's all I care about.
I even winced on the first play of the game that he made. It's a breakaway dunk. And he kind of got wrong stepped where he wasn't sure on his takeoff.
Right.
He is ambidextrous, so he's left-handed, and he switches and just slams it with his right hand.
Yeah.
How many people do you see can do that?
Very few people can do that, and he's also skipped one of these unique jumpers that he can jump off both feet or he can jump off either leg.
Well, the reason I was wincing is I don't want him to come down wrong on that knee because once you tweak it, it can be tweakable again, you know, like it can be a little bit vulnerable. I just hope, I'm with you. Just get through it.
Yeah, he's a special talent. It's going to be interesting to see Skip. He was 13 to 13. One of them was a three-pointer set shot. We have yet to see him rise up and shoot over someone.
No, he doesn't do that. And his free throw shooting is getting a little shaky.
That's the only thing.
Everybody,
He's kind of reminding me of LeBron at the free throw line. You know?
I guarantee you, anybody that select this young man say, you know what? If you can just do a half of what LeBron has done, we won.
If LeBron could just make 10%.
What was the percentage you thought he was going to have at the beginning of the year, LeBron? It was pretty steep, wasn't it?
It was like 80.
80?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's now at 6'6".
Just to remind you, I am listening to you every day, Shannon.
You know what, Jenny? I don't know, Jenny.
That was good, Jenny.
Jenny, I don't really know how long this friendship can continue to blossom.
Really?
With you taking these shots at me.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. I don't really know. Miss Mary, Miss Mary might have to, you know.
He's warning me, Skip.
You like